Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. It's Friday, 2 days before the 2022 Qatar World Cup kicks off, and 3 days before England take on Iran in their first group game of the 2022 World Cup. Obviously, I'm going to go through the lineup that I think would be the best for us to win our game against Iran, but I think Gareth Southgate will not go with it. But yeah, I think this will be the best formation for us to beat Iran, the United States of America, and Wales. So this is my starting lineup. Yes, so starting off with the formation. Personally, I would go with a 4-3-2-1. 4-3-2-1. I think that's a standard formation for us. Starting off in goal, obviously, it's the obvious one. I think he's the most experienced goalkeeper. He's enjoying good form in the Premier League as well with Everton. Kept a few clean sheets towards the end of the season, made a lot of brilliant saves, and has had a decent start to the season, to be honest. The memorable one was the game against Liverpool. So I think you know who I'm hinting is Jordan Pickford. Jordan Pickford starts in goal, and we've seen it when he was injured last friendlies in September. Nick Pope came in for Jordan Pickford and was not the same. He was not the same. Jordan Pickford's got the experience. He's got the communication with the back line, and I'm sure if you ask the defenders, they would want Jordan Pickford to be in net because experience and his charisma, his character. Jordan Pickford's the first choice goalkeeper all day long. Aaron Ramsdale could feel hard done by, but I don't think so. I think Aaron Ramsdale he's got a shout there, but now you got the experience, you got everything there. And Aaron Ramsdale, when he did play for England against Hungary, he did let some easy goals pass by. So I think Jordan Pickford is the number one goalkeeper all day long. Starting off with the back four, left back Luke Shaw. I mean, as a United fan, I'll tell you something. Luke Shaw is a decent left back. He's a really good left back. I thought, beginning of the season when we got Malacia, that Luke Shaw, that's it. He was done. Ten Hag didn't fancy him, but no, Luke Shaw has won his place back and is playing really well. 10 starts so far. He's got an assist in the Premier League. I think he will try and aim to get the goal contributions up in the coming weeks, but Luke Shaw starts as the number one left back, and he's the only left back we've got. In defence, my two centre backs, starting off, John Stones. John Stones has been playing really well for Manchester City so far in the Premier League. Has played 9 games, and got an assist and scored a wonder goal against Borussia Dortmund in the Champions League. John Stones, I think, is the best centre back that England have at the moment. The other centre back is our boy, Manchester United player Harry Maguire. Obviously, there's no chance he's gonna be staying on the bench. Absolutely no chance. If Eric Dyer would have been, if Fikayo Tomori would have been called up, then maybe. But no, Fikayo Tomori is not here, so Harry Maguire is the centre back, and like what I said, the same thing. It's the experience, it's the kind of communication with the back line, Pickford and whatever. Harry Maguire starts. Obviously, as you know, Manchester United, he's not enjoying the best form at the moment. Currently is our third or fourth choice centre back, whatever. We're not too sure about that at the moment, but Ten Hag just doesn't seem to trust Harry Maguire, which is a bit sad because Harry Maguire is a good centre back, but obviously Manchester United can call upon a lot of players in that position. Right back, without a doubt, without any hesitation. There's no competition. Obviously, Kyle Walker's injured, and everybody knows what Trent's all about. Good player, Trent, but Kieran Trippier starts all day long. He's smashing it at Newcastle, currently fourth in the Premier League. Kieran Trippier, what a player. After his move from Atletico Madrid to Newcastle, has been absolutely smashing it at Newcastle. He scored a wonder free kick and he's currently got 1 assist. He's featured in 15 games in the Premier League, so he's a reliable player as well. He's rarely injured. Top player. What a player Kieran Trippier is. The 3 midfield players, obviously starting off with 2 holding midfielders. My 2 holding midfielders, first one is Declan Rice. As I call him, the machine. Declan Rice starts. He plays all day long. Obviously had a bit of a slow start to this season with West Ham after their absolutely amazing campaign last season in the Europa League. But yeah, Declan Rice is still one of our best holding midfielders. He starts, he plays, simple as that. Player next to him, Jude Bellingham. Jude Bellingham is going to play. He's going to start. And maybe Gareth Southgate has got his favourite, Calvin Phillips. But no, Calvin Phillips, no chance he can play. After all the games he's missed at Manchester City, he cannot play. Jude Bellingham has been absolutely smashing it at Borussia Dortmund. Man of the match. He's captained them twice. Yeah, that guy is an absolute class. And he's not even 20 years old yet. What a player we have for the future. Player sitting ahead of them, amazing, astonishing, incredible, a joy to watch. James Maddison. James Maddison starts, he plays. It's as simple as that. You don't bring James Maddison to the World Cup if you're not going to start him. That's it. James Maddison starts. He's had 11 goal contributions in 13 games in the Premier League. Let that sink in. 11 goal contributions in 13 games. What a player James Maddison is. He plays, he starts, simple as that. And he's got 11 goal contribution in an absolutely dreadful Leicester side. I mean, dreadful. By dreadful, I mean the beginning of the season. They were absolutely shocking. But he still produced. He still kept his standards high. James Maddison, he starts, he plays. There you have it. You've got absolutely Iniesta type like player. Yeah, he's playing for sure. I just hope Gareth Southgate doesn't stick that one in my face. On the right, I'll play Phil Foden. Come on now. The most technically gifted player in England. That's it. I've said it. He's the most technically gifted player in the Premier League as a whole, and at Manchester City, and obviously the most technically gifted English player. Phil Foden, currently 11 goal contributions in 14 games. Obviously, I know all about Phil Foden. He stopped 3 past us in the Manchester derby. But he's a player. I would love to have Phil Foden at Manchester United. Honestly, that guy is just a joke. Phil Foden starts, and it's just whether we can get the best out of him in an England shirt, because it seems like whenever he comes to England, he's not as brilliant as he is with Manchester City, and he doesn't seem to be enjoying himself and having the freedom that he would get at Manchester City. So yeah, Phil Foden, he starts. That's it. Simple as that. On the left, Raheem Sterling. Raheem Sterling all day long. It's going to be his 5th major tournament with England. I remember him in 2014, the game against Italy, when obviously I didn't know too much about him then, but with that tournament, he just absolutely set the world alight. The game against Uruguay, he was brilliant as well. Raheem Sterling starts, he plays, as simple as that. Not enjoyed the best form with Chelsea so far, but it's the same with Harry Maguire about the experience, and Raheem Sterling has got loads of those. So yeah, he plays, simple as that. Up top, the guy to break the England record, I should say. He's going to break the England record in the World Cup. Simple as that. He's got 51 goals for England, currently sitting 2 goals behind Wayne Rooney, a United legend. But yeah, that record is going to be broken sooner rather than later. So yeah, 51 goals, he's going to break it there. Harry Kane, top player, plays every minute, like I said, plays every minute of every game. England without him, we got absolutely no chance of winning the World Cup. It's simple as that. You take Harry Kane out of our team, we're not as good as we could be. That's it. Harry Kane, captain, top striker, and he's got 13 goal contributions in the Premier League as well in 15 games. So he's having a brilliant season in the Premier League as well. So yeah, Harry Kane, no introductions needed, top player and our captain. Yep, there you have it. That's my starting 11 for our opening game against Iran. We should absolutely smash Iran. Like, with all due respect, that should be a walk in the park. Iran just played a friendly yesterday. Tunisia. They lost to Tunisia, I believe. Yeah, it was Tunisia. So yeah, there you have it. Iran. We should have no problems beating Iran, and obviously to try and end the game as early as possible. So if by 60 minutes the game's done, then you can bring on your Sakas, your Mason Mounts, and your Callum Wilsons, if they can get just a bit of a kickabout in the last 30 minutes of the game. So the game should be done before 60 minutes, I'd say. Score prediction for that game, I think England come out victorious, 3-0 win against Iran. That's it. Football's coming home. I've been Mr. MTV. I'm over and